What is the difference between watching the Saw movies in release order versus chronological order? If you're diving into the Saw franchise, you have two main ways to approach it: watching the movies in the order they were released, or in chronological order within the storyline. Let's break down both methods to help you decide. Watching the Saw movies in release order is the most straightforward approach. This means you start with the original Saw, released on October 29, 2004, and then follow the sequence of each subsequent film. Saw 2, 2005, Saw 3, 2006, Saw 4, 2007, Saw 5, 2008, Saw 6, 2009, Saw 3D, 2010, Jigsaw, 2017, Spiral from the Book of Saw, 2021, and finally Saw X, 2023. This order allows you to experience the franchise as it was intended by the creators, with each film building upon the previous one and introducing new twists and plot developments. It's the best way to avoid spoilers and enjoy the surprises and revelations as they were meant to be seen. Now, if you want to watch the Saw movies in chronological order, things get a bit more complicated. This involves rearranging the films to match the timeline of the events within the story. For example, the game in Jigsaw actually takes place much earlier in the timeline, well before the events of the first Saw film. Half of Jigsaw is a flashback that shows one of John Kramer's earliest games. Saw 3 and Saw 4 also overlap in their timelines, with Saw 3 focusing on Jeff's game, while Saw 4 deals with the aftermath and John Kramer's final game. Saw X, despite being the latest release, is set between the events of Saw and Saw 2. Watching in chronological order can help clarify some of the complex plot points and timelines, but it requires careful attention to the flashbacks and interwoven storylines. Release order follows the original sequence of release, allowing you to experience the franchise as intended by the creators. It maintains the suspense and surprises planned for each film. Chronological order rearranges the films to match the internal timeline of the story. This can help clarify complex plot points, but may spoil some of the surprises and twists. Ultimately, if you want to enjoy the Saw franchise with its intended surprises and twists, watching in release order is the way to go. However, if you're looking to understand the timeline and connections between the films, chronological order might be more appealing.